Alright, so number 6. You got soup, you got pickles, and separated by this, and they want to know the magnitude of the force of gravity the soup can exerts on the jar of pickles, and the magnitude of the force of gravity the jar exerts on the can. Alright. So, this would be a written line. Let's get to a written line here. There we go. And number 6. Okay. So, let's see. What do we know about those two forces? Oh, I know. Both objects, can and jar, have mass, thus they create an attractive force of gravity the forces will be equal in magnitude but opposite in direction and object. Yeah, that's cool. Let's see. The more massive the object, the more force. The further apart the object measured center to center, the less force. Less force. So let's see. I think I showed a clear understanding of physics. I think I showed that I'm talking about this problem with clear links to it. And I think I explained how the universe works, why the universe works the way. I didn't say I'm going to do this or use this equation and things like that. Do you guys agree? That seems like such a boring part. Alright, on to the how. Oops, and I forgot. The first thing I always need, of course, in my how is my equation sheet. And I forgot that. So let's go back here. Let me grab my equation sheet. I'm going to go just to Unit 2, and I know that it was posted the first day of Unit 2. So I'm going to go all the way down the bottom of Unit 2, and there it is. So this problem is about gravitational force. And so I need my gravitational force equation, which is the one right here. And then I can paste that in there. So, that tells me the gravitational force is the universal gravitational constant, the two masses, and then, remember, R stands for the distance between their centers, right? Which, that's what the variable R stands for. Oops, I need the universal gravitational constant also. So I'll go on the second page of my equation sheet and grab that. There we go, we got that. Let's see. Okay, now I think I can put in what I know. So, F sub G equals big G. Newton meters squared, kilogram squared. So since big G is in newtons, meters, and kilograms, I want to make sure that my masses are in kilograms and my separation between the centers is in meters. So my units work out. So let's see. See if I have my masses. My masses are 0.13 kilograms and 0.39 kilograms. So good, those are all set. So 0.13 kilograms. What was that other one? 0.39. And then separation of my centers, 0.42 meters. So 0.42 meters squared. Yay, all numbers on one side, single variable that I want on the other side. Done. Right? They were doing number 3, and they had 2 equations. They were going to go through and do all this algebra to solve them. And of course, we know this is an algebra class. So I figured I'm just showing them how to do this. I might as well show you guys too. Because what I suggest is rather than actually doing math, except for in math class, you use, like there's math helpers and solvers at the bottom of our site. And if you notice, like on your test, it said you can use any of the solvers at the bottom of our site. Because these can be used on all assignments and evaluations. This is not math class. I'm not testing your math. I like Wolfram myself. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to put in their equation because they're going to tell me the 2 equations. I'm going to separate them by a comma. It's going to solve them for me. All right? So I know yours started with 0 equals, and then you had, I'm a parentheses fool, so I like the parentheses. You had M1, I'm going to call M1A. Okay? And you had times, oops, I should do 2 times there. Times, I think it was negative 1.1. Then plus B times negative 1.4, was it?
Positive 1.4.
Positive 1.4. Good thing we caught that. That would have been a mistake. Parentheses divided by parentheses A plus B. Now I'm going to do comma to indicate it's a new equation. And then you had A plus B equals 76. And then I just hit my equal sign. It does all the math for me. We can show you the steps, and there are my 2 answers. I, of course, would, those are nasty little fractional things because it's a math site and they love fractions. You would just figure out the decimal equivalent. But look, approximate form. There's the decimals.
So we can use that wherever we want.
Yeah. I wouldn't use it in math class. They might get annoyed that you found a way around what they're teaching you, but